Hello and welcome back to Ken's Cardboard. Thanks for joining me today. Got a little video to share here of some hockey cards. Just got done with the Olympics. That was kind of great drama that we had with the gold medal game and a lot of other things going on in the Olympics. Actually just got back from Canada. Was working up there in Vancouver and was rainy weather, but was fortunate to go to a Canucks game against the Canes, and it was actually a pretty entertaining game. On Wednesday night, I think it was, and got to go to another hockey arena that I add to my list of arenas I've been to. This year I've been to Detroit and Vancouver now, and fortunately I get to go to an Avalanche game this coming week. So my daughter got tickets to the Avalanche and from her company, so that'll be fun. Get to hang out with her and her husband and my son and go check out the Avalanche, who had a great game, come from behind win last night over the Dallas Stars, down with I think with 13 seconds left. Nichushkin tied it with a goal. And then they won on the shootout. So I think it's only the second time the Avalanche have won in a shootout this year out of, I don't know, 8 or 9 times they've done it. So that was a pretty good win over Dallas, the two best teams in the league going at it. But yeah, I got some, while I was up in Canada, they started a program where giving away these NHL sticks. You had to buy like a McDonald's meal, and I'm not a huge McDonald's fan, but thought I'd try to get one of these, so I got a Big Mac meal. I don't think I even ate the whole Big Mac. Just like, that food's horrible. I did eat the fries though. And so the players you can get are McDavid, Makar, Celebrini, Reinhart, Austin Matthews, and Quinn Hughes, and Mountain Blanc. And guess who I got? Mountain Blanc. So it's a little hockey stick there. Goalie stick, that's kind of cool. So shout out to all my Canadians, fans, friends. I think he's a pretty decent goalie. Yep, so that started on the 3rd, and was fortunate to go to a game and pick up one of those things that I'm not sure if I'm gonna collect that or anything, or if anybody's interested in having that, let me know. I also got a care package from another friend up in Canada. His name is Kurt, and he sent me some cool hockey cards, some Timmy's cards. I tried to get some Timmy's at Tim Hortons, but they didn't have any cards, so they probably sell out pretty fast. And I don't even know when they started selling them. Probably at the beginning of the year. Yeah, so let's check out the cards that Kurt got me, and I also have a few pickups from the mail, some Avalanche editions, so let's check that out. All right, so I really appreciate these, Kurt, for sending these along. He lives in a small town up in Canada. They have a Tim Hortons in town. I think that's like, one of their biggest. And if you're not familiar with Tim Hortons, they're a coffee donut shop, and Tim Horton was a great defenseman in the National Hockey League. Got this cool championship medals. It's hard to read on there, but pretty cool. It's Cale Makar and his Canadian jersey. This is a Tim Hortons. It's kind of embossed, so that's pretty cool. I'm gonna turn some light on here. There we go, a little brighter. And we got this, it's like a canvas, Celebrated Prodigies. Prodigies Reconnaissance, which means celebrated prodigies in French. And this is a Timmy's. Love it. Didn't have either of these beauties. Got another Tim Hortons here. Nathan MacKinnon, 111 points last year. Look at that shine on these for kind of like basic cards. These are, I love the Tim Hortons. They have some great designs. They should do that with like Dunkin' Donuts or something here in the U.S. from Upper Deck. Here we go. Game Day Action. Another McKinnon from Tim Hortons. This is 2019 Tim Hortons. I'm not sure what year this one was. This one is a 2023 Tim Hortons. A couple McKinnons. Here's another McKinnon from the Pepsi Center, which is now Ball Arena. 2018, 2019. Nice. A couple McKinnons there. There's another McKinnon. Nice foil background there. This is from 2018-19. Nice one. There's another McKinnon. I have the Macara of this version. This is from 2021-22. Beauty. That's the year they won the Stanley Cup. And then they got this cool Willie O'Ree stamp, first black hockey player. And Michel Goulet and Peter Stastny from the Quebec Nordiques. I don't know what this is, like a phone card. 7-Eleven, 1985 Superstar Sports, printed in Canada. Cool, never seen these before. That's a nice little addition there. Thank you, Kurt. Appreciate you sending those my way. Nice Willie O'Ree Canadian stamp. That's cool as well. And then I picked up a few cards myself off of the eBay. Careful, don't bump the camera. I got these could be considered vintage cards. They're like over 25 years old, I think. Let's see. First up, we got this Prism from 1999 Pacific Trading Cards Omega, Joe Sakic. Look at this beauty. Oh man, card designs were awesome then in '99. Awesome. Sakic. Didn't have that one. Here's another Sakic from 2000 Pacific Dynagon Ice. Look at that. 375 goals, 604 assists, 979 points, 55 assists, 41 goals in 1988, 98, 99. And check out this cool. It's not a refractor card, but I just like the design of it with the scratches on the ice. Beauty. And then we got another Pacific here, Pacific Revolution from 1998 Pacific. I was just going through all the Pacific cards that I didn't have on Joe Sakic, and so thought I'd pick a few up because they're beauties. Look at this thing. Awesome. Love it looked like the motion of shooting a slap shot with the swirl there. It's got the rainbow and colors and speckles in the background. Awesome. Pacific Revolution. Mr. Joe Sakic, the captain. And here we got a Pacific Prism from McDonald's. 2000 McDonald's. God, a lot of McDonald's in this episode here. This is the blue version of that, not numbered, but I thought it looked pretty cool. 2001, Prism 2001. Pretty nice looking card there. I'm Sakic. And I picked up one vintage card. This is 1972-73 All-Star card from Boston legend Bobby Orr, Hall of Famer. Interesting little artwork on the side here. I like to get these in SGC, these vintage cards. And I picked this up in a 6. Thought it looked great. Nicely centered. Affordable. I don't remember what I paid for it, but just a nice looking card. I like the little more action cards on the All-Stars versus just the regular. Look at these goalie mask. Pretty cool. So still looking for some nice looking vintage cards of hockey this year. It's on my list of things to pick up. Already picked up an epic vintage baseball card, so maybe an epic vintage hockey card will be coming my way too. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a great day, and peace.